A full recount of votes in the San Fernando East constituency is set to begin at 3 p.m. today at Pleasantville Secondary School, following a formal request by United National Congress, UNC, candidate John Michael Alabocas. According to Alabocas election agent Kent Samlau, their internal tally showed Alabocas receiving 6,357 votes, while People's National Movement, PNM, candidate Brian Manning got 7,019 votes. Patriotic Front candidate Kenrick Serrett received 502 votes. The margin of defeat, said Samlau, was 662 votes by their count, though the returning officer reported a slightly higher gap of 669 votes. Samlau confirmed the recount request was prompted by several reported irregularities at polling stations across the electoral district. Chief among them was an incident involving an unlocked ballot box at the Mon Repos RC school. We had caused a write to the EBC indicating our concerns, Samlau said. In response, Samlau said the Elections and Boundaries Commission, EBC, acknowledged the box had indeed been opened, but maintained that the voting process was not compromised in any way. Despite this assurance, the UNC has requested both a general and final recount to ensure the integrity of the election results. The San Fernando East seat was previously held by Manning, son of the late Prime Minister Patrick Manning. The outcome of the recount could have implications for the overall balance of power, as the United National Congress had won at least 27 seats.
Based on the information provided, it can be argued that the United National Congress, UNC, is demonstrating a form of political desperation to gain an additional seat San Fernando East with the intent of obtaining constitutional power without public consultation. Here's how this claim can be supported. Narrow margin triggering recount. The recount in San Fernando East was prompted by a relatively slim margin, 662 votes by the UNC's count, or 669 according to the official count. While requesting a recount is legally permissible, the timing and intensity of the effort suggests strategic motivation rather than just a procedural concern. UNC's motive: securing a supermajority. The report mentions that the UNC has already secured at least 27 seats. If they were to win San Fernando East, that number would increase to 28 or more, potentially giving them a constitutional majority in the 41-seat parliament. In Trinidad and Tobago, a 3/5 majority, at least 25 seats. Asterisk allows a government to amend certain constitutional provisions without a referendum or public input. This recount, therefore, is not just about San Fernando East. It's about unlocking the power to reshape the Constitution, potentially altering the democratic landscape of the country. Bypassing public consultation. A government that gains a constitutional majority can legally make sweeping changes: electoral reform, judicial adjustments, civil liberties restrictions, or even modifications to checks and balances without direct consent from the people. If the UNC's push for an extra seat is successful, it would allow them to enact such changes without a mandate for constitutional reform from the electorate. This raises the concern that the UNC may be attempting to re-engineer the state apparatus through a procedural backdoor, instead of openly campaigning on a platform of constitutional change and securing public approval. The irregularity narrative. The UNC has cited irregularities, such as an unlocked ballot box, to justify the recount. However, the Elections and Boundaries Commission, EBC, confirmed that while the box was open, the integrity of the vote was not compromised. Despite this, the UNC is pressing ahead, suggesting that the issue is being amplified as a political tool to justify a recount that could flip a seat crucial to their legislative ambitions. Summary. The UNC's aggressive pursuit of a recount in San Fernando East, in light of their current seat tally and the importance of gaining a constitutional majority, suggests a strategic effort to gain unchecked legislative power. If successful, this could allow them to amend the Constitution without consulting the people, undermining the principle of popular sovereignty.